Hey everyone, Lauren from A Girl in Her Wool here. I literally just filmed this and I was about to finish it when the app just turned off and my phone said I'm out of space. I feel like I haven't run out of space on my phone since like the old days where that was like really a thing. But it happened. So anyway, I am Lauren from A Girl in Her Wool. If you are new here, I have an intro to who I am and me as a knitter. That is my first video. I'm going to make this so quick because I just spent 20 minutes recording and I don't have too much time left to get this done. This is going to be the fastest Whip Wednesday, work in progress Wednesday post that I've done yet. So I'm stopping in to say hi. Pi is here too, my cat Pythagoras. He's sniffing away at the tripod, so if it starts shaking, I apologize. But again, I gotta just get through this quickly. I have been super busy because of the trunk show that I just held on Saturday, and so if you are interested in checking that out, it's the most recent video I have posted. You still have a week and a half to shop the trunk show through A Knit Sheep at aknitsheep.com. Again, if I'm talking quickly, check out the description below, or check social media, or reach out and ask me any questions you might have. There's still a little bit of time left to enter giveaways. I'm giving away all the patterns that I showed as samples, as well as a neon unicorn gradient set. So definitely go and check that out, and I am so appreciative of all the support you all have been giving me, whether it's just you showed up to the trunk show as a family or friend, or as a yarn lover, whoever you are, thank you so much for supporting me and my business. The last couple of months has been tremendous growth for my business, and it is so exciting and so much fun, and it's like the best thing ever. So thank you all so much. So again, I'm gonna go through this pretty quickly. It's getting close to dinner time. My cats are getting hungry. Again, I just filmed this. Now Nacho is here. He didn't show up in the previous version, but again, we're gonna do this very quickly. I haven't gotten much knitting done this week. I haven't gotten any spinning done this week, so so there's not too much to share, but I have made progress, so I wanted to jump in and just kind of show you some of that and then some projects that I have coming up. So last week I showed you I finished the Honeybee Dance Sock number 1. This is a pattern by Helen Stewart from her Handmade Sock Society season 1. And I knit this on One Twisted Tree yarn in the prime base in Rare Woman Claire. And I can't remember where I was last week. I either had just cast on the toe or was getting close to the heel when I last showed it to you, but I am now through the entire sock and I just have like 10 rows maybe left of the cuff. So again, I'm not going to talk about this too much. You can check out last week's video or an upcoming Faux Friday post, because I will definitely be highlighting these probably next Friday. So again, that's my Honeybee Dance Sock. We're doing this quick today. My second project is again one that you have seen before, and it's my Drakenfell shawl, and I swear, or I don't swear, but I promise it looks basically the same as last week. There's Pi hitting the tripod. He's very hungry. So this is my Drakenfell shawl. Last week I had just started the stripes, so you can see I'm still on the first stripe section. I have, I think, like 2 more rows of it left to do, and then I do start striping with the third color as well. This is Suburban Stitcher yarn. It's on her single sock base. The dark blue is Darkest Hour, the coral is Clementine, and then the third color when I get to it is Sweet Adeline, which is this beautiful cream base with the speckles of the coral in it, and I'm so excited to start knitting with it. So that is my Drakenfell shawl. If you are new, how I typically work, and this will kind of come up with my project planning, is I generally have one project that I'm working on like when I sit down to knit. So when I'm watching TV or when I'm dyeing, or if I have a few minutes, I have one main focus project. And right now that's the Honeybee Dance Socks. When that's done, I'll show you what I'm going to be working on next. You will see that. This project I work on strictly when I'm reading. So I really have been trying to get myself reading more, and this has been working. And because this is just garter stitch, I can read while I work on it. I have not been having morning time to read. So I usually read for about 30 minutes with this shawl and my coffee in the morning for about 30 minutes. But again, things have just been so busy that in my head, I tell myself it's really good to do it, but then a million things are running through my mind. My to-do list is astronomical, and so I just feel guilty, and then I don't get anything done anyway. So even today, I filmed a day in the life vlog today, which should post next Tuesday. So you'll see I did work on this morning, but I think I only got like 2 rows done because my head was on another planet. So not too much progress there, but since I brought up the vlog really quickly, I just wanted to say I haven't been great about getting my usual schedule of videos out. I have been keeping up to date with the works in progress. I know I posted about the trunk show, and now the actual trunk show video is up. But I haven't been in my normal schedule, and so I'm looking to get back into that in the next week or so. So I will have a miscellaneous topic video posted on Saturday, and that's going to be some project planning, which will tie into a lot that I'm talking about coming up soon, but we're doing this quickly again, so I won't repeat myself too much. But a lot of that footage I actually filmed a couple weeks ago, so I really don't even remember what I talked about. So we'll see. And then I typically do day in the life vlogs on Tuesday, or just some sort of kind of like me and life. And a lot of times, I think originally that project planning video that I was kind of vlogging probably would have been a Tuesday video, but I'm going to use it for Saturday's miscellaneous topic. So if you are new, Tuesdays I typically post day in the life vlogs or project planning, kind of really casual, something that I'm thinking through for a crafty project. That will usually be a short video posted on Tuesday. Wednesdays I post my works in progress video in conjunction with like a whip Wednesday type of theme, or weave it in Wednesday. If you're new, I like to weave in ends on Wednesday just to keep up with that. So feel free to use that hashtag so I can follow along if you do that too. And then Fridays I post finished object posts, which I will have one this week. And then Saturdays I try to do a miscellaneous topic. So I'm trying to get back onto that schedule, starting with this whip video. I filmed a day in the life, so that will go up on Tuesday, and then I will have a faux Friday post on Friday. All right, and what will it be? So this week's faux Friday post will be this hat, which is, the pattern's called Sam's hat. This is a hat kit from Tidal Yarns, and the pattern came free. It's a chevron hat pattern. The yarn is really beautiful. You see the needle hanging on here. I just didn't have a tapestry needle to kind of pull through those last stitches yet that you do at the top of a hat. So the hat is done. Again, I'll be weaving in ends on today, and then I will show you this hat on Friday. So I really don't want to talk about it too much, although I do want to just point out that I did make progress. When you last saw this, I was in this last blue section, so I finished that up and knit the crown, and it is basically done. Okay, so that is it for what I'm working on. Again, I didn't spin. I have been working on my northeasterly blanket before bed, but not enough progress to show you guys. And what I am going to show you are some upcoming projects. So you'll see this in the project planning video, and I can't remember if I've talked about it here before, but I bought a sweater quantity of Roma Phenol PT2 in kind of this blush, deep rose color, like strawberry red rose color. It's not like my rose gold, so I don't want to call it like rose and whatever. I'm exhausted. I don't know what color number it is because I don't know which one of those words means the dye lot and which means the colorway. So if you know and this means something to you, Otherwise, I think I did figure it out when I put it on my stash on Ravelry, so you can definitely check that out. But yeah, I have a sweater quantity in this color. I bought this to make the Silver Forest pattern by Jennifer Steingrass. But when I did my swatch, which you can see here, I could not get gauge like at all. And so instead of forcing it, I decided I wasn't going to knit that pattern, and so this yarn has sat aside. And let me just show you the contrast colors quickly. So the three contrast colors that I have are this taupey light brown, a white, and then a gray slate, like a light gray blue. And so the Silver Forest is a stockinette sweater. The color work is these giant snowflakes that kind of go across. So that was gonna be that. So what you'll see on Saturday is I took the time to really just plan out a new sweater, and I picked one out, so I don't want to let you know what it is. I won't spoil it. And I also just don't remember. So again, what I think is going to happen is I'm going to finish those honeybee dad socks, hopefully tonight. And then my plan is to cast on this sweater and do the color work section of it. Then I'll put it aside. Once the Drakenfell shawl is done, I will, once the Drakenfell shawl is done, this will become my new knitting project, because then it'll just be a stockinette body. So that is the plan for that. And then the other project I plan to show you is this one, and maybe this one will get inserted before I do that yoke. It probably will, honestly, except it's my yarn and I'll need to dye it, so we'll see. But this is, again, I think I showed this at the beginning. I can't remember if that was this video or attempt number 1. But this is the Neon Unicorn gradient set that I have currently in my local yarn shop store, knitsheep.com, and it's for my trunk show. And I want to knit Stephen West Painting Bricks shawl, and it was one of the patterns that we listed as a recommendation for gradients. We went into the trunk show kind of having some patterns picked out of what people could do with gradients, because that's a question we both get a lot individually, that I love these gradient sets, now what do I make with them? So we have a whole bunch of patterns set aside, and honestly I might do a Saturday video on that. But for now, I want to do the Painting Brick shawl, and what it is it has these rectangles in it of color, and he just uses different colors in all of them, and he has a black outline for each one. I want to do the rectangles in a gradient, this gradient in fact, and I want to do the contrast in a tonal black. So this is my graffiti colorway, which has some teal in it, which matches the teal in here. But it also has like gold in there and like rust. So I don't want to necessarily use graffiti, although it is an option. But I have, I'm just showing this for an example. I do have a tonal black in my shop called Black Hole. I just don't have it in stock right now to show you. So I'm thinking of doing that. And I do think this is going to come before that sweater, just once it's dyed up. I might cast on the sweater and then do this and then go back to that. We'll see. I think it'll make a beautiful shop sample. It's going to be a lot of fun. I do think a lot of people wonder kind of what to do with gradients, and so I do want to knit more with them. I did knit with my time trade shawl, and those kits have been selling really well these past few weeks. So if you're interested, definitely go and check that out. And if you want to kind of make one with one of my other gradients, I'm happy to work with you on that. We can figure that one out. But yeah, so that is it. I know this is really short. Again, I haven't made too much progress. I don't want to talk too long about the same projects over and over again. Sorry, I think my sink is like dripping, but for some reason it sounded like someone's voice. Maybe there are also people talking outside. Anyway, All right, so that is it for today. I know this was a short one, but it's been busy, and feel free to follow along with my projects on Instagram. I'm at agirlandherwool there. Definitely check out on Friday my detailed post on that hat, which I barely showed you today, so I hope you are intrigued and want to see it on Friday. And then kind of some of those planning projects that I have will be also posted on Saturday. And then if you want to see what I was up to today and why I'm so exhausted, feel free to check out my day in the life blog on Tuesdays. I also normally do shop update posts on Sunday because I update my shop on Monday nights. Because of the trunk show, I haven't really been doing shop updates, but definitely look out for those soon. I have some really cool ideas in my head of what I want in my shop and the direction I want my shop to be going. There are definitely some major things happening for a girl in her wool, and so if you want to be a part of it, subscribe to my blog, because then you'll get it's not a newsletter, but you'll get an email whenever I post there, and I try to keep that updated. So make sure you check that out. It's at agirlandherwool.com. Follow along on Instagram, definitely here on my YouTube channel. And yeah, and I will see you in a couple of days. Yeah, so make sure you are subscribed, comment, and let me know what you're working on. Let me know if you wove in any ends on Wednesday, and if you plan to check out the trunk show. And I'll see you soon. Bye.